Hello everyone, Dr. Sandra Lee here, and today we're going to unravel the mystery behind those little bumps that seem to pop up out of nowhere. Warts. Warts are those pesky, harmless bumps that show up on our skin, often when we least expect them. They can be a bit of a nuisance and sometimes even make us feel self-conscious, but the good news is they're usually nothing to worry about. These small, non-cancerous growths are caused by a group of viruses known as the human papillomavirus, or HPV. There are actually more than 100 different types of HPV, and only a handful of them are responsible for the warts we see on our skin. Warts can look very different from person to person. They might be rough or smooth, skin-colored or a bit darker, and sometimes they have a surface that looks like a tiny cauliflower or a blister. Some are raised, while others are flat and barely noticeable. You'll most often find them on your hands and feet, since these areas are more likely to come into contact with the virus. But warts can actually appear almost anywhere on the body, on your knees, elbows, or even your face. So, how do they form? When HPV enters your skin, usually through a tiny cut or scratch, it triggers the skin cells in that area to grow much faster than normal. This rapid growth creates that familiar bump we call a wart. There are several different types of warts, each with their own unique look and preferred location. For example, common warts usually show up on fingers and toes, and they often have a rough, grainy surface. Plantar warts, on the other hand, grow on the soles of your feet. Because you walk on them, they can feel like you're stepping on a pebble and may even be a bit painful. Flat warts tend to appear in clusters, especially on the face, legs, or the backs of hands. They're smaller and smoother than other types, making them a little harder to spot at first. And then there are filiform warts, which look like tiny threads or finger-like projections, often popping up around the mouth, eyes, or nose. While warts can be annoying or embarrassing, they're a normal part of life. Almost everyone gets at least one at some point, especially during childhood or the teenage years when our immune systems are still learning to fight off new invaders. It's important to remember that warts aren't a sign of poor hygiene or being unclean. All it means is that your skin happened to meet a very common virus, and your body is reacting in a totally normal way. Think of it like catching a cold. Sometimes, no matter how careful you are, it just happens. Warts are simply another way our bodies interact with the world around us. Understanding that warts are just a minor viral skin infection can help take away some of the fear or embarrassment. With the right information, you can manage them calmly and confidently. My goal is to give you the facts, clear up any myths, and help you handle warts with confidence, whether you're dealing with one now or just want to be prepared for the future. So, let's dive even deeper into how these bumps find their way onto your skin and what you can do about them. Ready? Let's go. So how does HPV sneak into your skin? It's all about opportunity. The virus needs a tiny break in your skin, like a cut, scrape, or softened skin after a bath. If there's a crack in your skin's brick wall, HPV can slip in and start a wart. Warts are contagious and spread through direct skin contact, touching someone's wart, then touching your own broken skin. Indirect contact matters too. HPV can linger on surfaces in warm, moist places like pools, locker rooms, and showers. That's why wearing flip-flops in public showers is smart. You can also spread warts on your own body. Picking, biting nails, or shaving over a wart can move the virus to new spots. Be gentle with your skin and avoid picking or scratching warts. The virus is invisible, but it's easily transferred if the conditions are right. Good hygiene and a little caution go a long way in preventing the spread. Next, let's see why some people get warts more than others. Stay tuned. Ever wonder why some people get warts and others don't? It's all about your immune system. Some people's immune systems quickly fight off HPV, while others are slower to react, giving the virus time to grow a wart. Kids and teens are more likely to get warts. Their immune systems are still learning and they get more cuts and scrapes. People with weakened immune systems, like those with certain medical conditions or on immune-suppressing medications, are also more prone to warts. Jobs or activities that involve frequent hand use, water exposure, or minor cuts, like dishwashing or athletics, increase your risk. It's not about luck, it's about your immune response and daily habits. Knowing your risk helps you take steps to protect your skin. Now let's clear up some common myths about warts. Let's bust some wart myths. First, you can't get warts from touching frogs or toads. Their bumps aren't warts, and they can't infect humans. Warts only come from the human papillomavirus. Another myth? Warts have seeds or roots. Those black dots you see are just tiny clotted blood vessels, not seeds. Warts are contagious, but not as much as people think. Your skin is a strong barrier. HPV needs a break in the skin to get in. Simply brushing against a wart rarely causes one to grow unless your skin is broken. And no, warts are not cancerous and won't turn into cancer. The HPV strains that cause common warts are low risk. So don't stress. Warts are harmless skin growths, not a sign of something serious. Let's talk about safe ways to treat them at home. Ready for some practical tips? Here we go. Want to treat a wart at home? You're not alone. Many people deal with these stubborn skin growths and want a safe, effective way to get rid of them without a trip to the doctor. Start with salicylic acid. It's the most common and effective over-the-counter option. This treatment works by gradually softening and dissolving the wart tissue, making it easier to remove over time. Apply it daily after soaking the wart in warm water for several minutes and gently filing the surface with a disposable emery board or pumice stone. This helps the medicine penetrate deeper and work better. Be patient. It can take weeks to months for warts to disappear completely, so don't get discouraged if you don't see results right away. Over-the-counter freezing kits are another option if you want to try something different. These kits use a cold spray to freeze the wart, causing a blister to form underneath. Eventually, the wart and the blistered skin will fall off, revealing new skin underneath. This method often works faster than salicylic acid, but you may need to repeat the process a few times for stubborn warts. Some people try duct tape, cover the wart for 6 days, then soak and file. Repeat the cycle. While the science is mixed, it's a low-risk, inexpensive home remedy that's worth a try for some. It's safe, though results vary. Just remember, not every method works for everyone, so don't be discouraged if you need to try more than one approach. Always use separate tools for warts and healthy skin to avoid spreading the virus to other parts of your body or to other people. Don't pick or scratch at warts and wash your hands thoroughly after treating them. This helps prevent spreading the virus and keeps your skin healthy. If home treatments don't work after a few months, or if you're unsure what you're dealing with, it's time to see a doctor. Also, seek help if the wart is painful, changes in appearance, or spreads rapidly. Next, let's talk about when to get professional help and what to expect from a healthcare provider. Remember, patience and consistency are key. Stick with your chosen method and give it time to work. With the right care, you can keep your skin healthy and wart-free and feel confident in your own skin again. On to the next step. Here's when to call in the pros. Sometimes it's best to let a doctor handle your wart. See a professional if you're unsure it's a wart, if it's bleeding, changing, or looks unusual. Warts in sensitive areas, face, genitals, mouth, shouldn't be treated at home. If you have many warts, they're spreading fast, or they're painful, get medical advice. People with diabetes, poor circulation, or weakened immune systems should always consult a doctor before treating warts. Doctors can offer stronger treatments like prescription meds or liquid nitrogen. Don't risk complications. Get expert care when needed. Now, let's wrap up with some prevention tips. Prevention is the best cure. Taking a few simple steps every day can help you avoid warts and keep your skin looking and feeling its best. Warts are caused by the human papillomavirus, or HPV, which can enter your skin through tiny cuts or scrapes. But with a little care, you can make it much harder for the virus to take hold. Wash your hands regularly and keep your skin moisturized to avoid cracks. Dry, cracked skin is more likely to let viruses in, so use a gentle lotion after washing, especially in dry weather or after swimming. Always wear flip-flops or shower shoes in public pools, locker rooms, and showers. These places are hot spots for HPV, and a simple pair of sandals can be your best defense. Dry your feet well after swimming or bathing. HPV loves moisture. Pay special attention between your toes, and use a clean towel each time. Don't pick, scratch, or bite warts or the skin around them. This can spread the virus to other parts of your body or to other people. Use separate tools for warts and healthy skin, and never share personal items like towels or razors. Keeping your grooming items separate helps stop the spread of infection. If you have a wart, wash your hands after touching it and throw away disposable files after each use. This small step protects both you and others. These small habits can make a big difference in keeping warts away. Consistency is key. Make them part of your daily routine for the best results. Remember, warts are common and harmless, not a sign of poor hygiene. Anyone can get them, and there's no need to feel embarrassed or ashamed. Safe at-home treatments work for most, but see a doctor if you're unsure or if the wart is painful or in a sensitive spot. Your healthcare provider can recommend the best treatment for you. Take care of your skin. It's your body's best protection. Healthy skin is your first line of defense against viruses and bacteria. Stay informed, stay healthy, and treat your skin with kindness. The more you know, the better you can protect yourself and your loved ones. Thanks for watching, and here's to healthy, happy skin. See you next time.